Welcome to the party. It's your boy Malintent. We're back again for a build guide on the Pestilence Strike build. I do not have any current video of the Pestilence Strike build in usage, and I do not have a leveling guide that I normally would have in the Pestilence Strike build. So the Pestilence Strike build will eventually get a update. When the update gets done, you will be able to see level 1 through level 20 and level 21 through 33, then 34 through 51 in this area, then 51 on, which will engage the tree in separate sections so that you will have that information. The second thing that you will need to be aware of is there is no leveling skill tree right now, where there is between level 1 and level so this is what you will have, and this is your damage that you will be doing. So that is not in place at this time. The current build is a Pestilence Strike build, and it's going to be doing approximately 1.5 million points of damage. That is going to be the damage that you will be able to do with this build going into maps and in-game. That should be enough damage that you should be able to do some of the initial awakeners. You should be able to kind of possibly do awakener level Cirrus all the way up to awakener level 5 is where I'm guessing. The reason why I can't say awakener level 8 is because I don't know how tanky this build actually is. It seems like it's going to be tanky, it's going to be good, but there's one thing that I have a problem with. I don't do Cirrus with lower than 2 million points of damage. So when I get to Cirrus, I need to have around about 2 million. Awakener level 8, I like to have 2 million points of damage. So this is close, but it is not at 2 million. So it might be a little bit tricky. But I do believe you should be able to do Awakener levels all the way up to 5 with no problem. Awakener level 8 might be an issue, but that all depends. I do believe this is it will be able to do it, but it's one of those. Hey, it should be able to do it, but I like to have a little bit extra. A couple of things that you need to be aware of is as follows. We have in here, I have been hit, blocked, having blocked an attack. You have a 50% block. If you don't, if you do block, you're gonna have more spell block. If you block a spell, it's gonna give you a higher block ratio. So be aware that they do feed off of each other with that with the items that you're gonna have in place, which is going to be Duresso's Courage. There you will notice inside of here I have a ton of different things. A Watcher's Eye maybe put in place, and some other things. There are some things that I need to, I was just playing around with trying to do. The Imperial Claw is exact. I have multiple different claws. Each claw is pretty much almost exactly the same. Very basic configurations. The one thing that I do have on there that is very interesting is each individual claw, when you put them on, you'll notice that their damage is significantly different. That's because of the overall total damage with the speed, the attack speeds of the different claws. So be aware of that. The Imperial Claw looks like it's probably one of the best. You can use other claws and everything in place, but you should be able to generate this claw pretty easily using Corroded, Aberrant, and Metallic. So if you use a three resonator fossil, Corroded, Aberrant, and Metallic, those I believe are the ones that will give you most of your chaos roll configurations for your item. So be aware of that. You should be able to roll that up manually yourself. Most of the items are very basic items. I do not have these built with a lot of health. So your health that you see right here, in your life in your tree, is mostly coming from the tree and coming from these particular some of the gems that I have in here. And they're not. I do not have a lot of specific health built into you should be able to add some more life in here, like the agate amulet is going to need you can raise the health on that. You can add health to the boots. You can add health to your chest piece. You can add health to your helmet, which will bring your health pool up. You should be able to get yourself around about 5,000, maybe 6,000 points of health if you actually invest in health. You should be able to also add and get better pieces of gear, better stat rolls on most of the item pieces that I have specified. These are just basic items, and basic items that I put together for the build so that you'll be able to play them. I was able to get, like I said, about 1.5 million points of damage out of the build with the current configurations. Some of the things that you could do to enhance it would be erasing some of those modifiers. You should be able to get better life, get better survivability because of that, and you should be able to get some more damage out of it. Now, the build is not, I do not believe the build is going to be very bad in the aspect of you have some pretty good survivability. You have an evade chance at 63%. That is going to probably be higher with some of the modifications to the gear and things like that. So be aware of that. Anything in particular? Oh, a couple of things that you're going to need to do in the build to make this build a lot better is we're running an agate. You're going to want to put some dexterity and you want to try to get some dexterity and some strength from within your gear. If you can't get it within the gear, you do have some options to get better dexterity. Those would be strength you can get here, and then there is, I think dex is it. Oh yeah. So I would suggest getting dexterity in your gear for sure, more than and you can probably get that 30% strength, or that 30 plus 30 strength here. So be aware of that. So that's going to help you out. That's about it. I mean, that's this guide. Hope y'all enjoy it. This guide is a little bit further along than what I expected. It does go up to 95. I try to stop my guides about 90. I do not have leveling guide pieces here. I do not have any notes on what you need to do during leveling to actually get into the guide. I will be doing that as soon as possible, but with all the changes that they've made to the guides, a lot of what you would have done leveling I don't know what they would be, because some of these have changed where pathing is a little bit different, because you can get this, get that to get an enhancer capabilities. I hope this has helped you inside. I hope this helps you to get into in game. If you have any questions, feel free to send messages in the comments. I'll try to respond to the messages as soon as possible, and or give you any suggestions that I pop up with. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will be on Twitch, and so you can actually get into my Twitch channel during the league start if you have any problems. That's Malintent on Twitch TV /Malintent. If you have any questions, peace out.